Hello everyone, welcome to West Ham Fan TV Transfer Daily with me, your Friday host, Nicky Hawkins. I've got to kick it off with this. Signed, sealed, delivered, just announced by West Ham United. Pablo Zabaleta signing on a free transfer from Manchester City. This to me is a great signing. This is a signing that West Ham should have made last year when we had that great season, just coming off the back of the bowling, going into a new stadium when we needed leaders, when we needed a bit of passion and someone who was going to die for the cause. Pablo Zabaleta, although he wasn't available of course, but someone of his ilk is someone we should have signed last year. Now he comes on a free transfer, Argentine international, plenty of international caps under his belt, plenty of success at Manchester City. He's been there since I think it was 2008, so he comes here after 9 years at the club. His contract ran out of course. He's still only 32 years old, and although for a fullback that could be construed as a little bit too old, but for me he's still got loads of class left in him. His age does concern me a bit because of the lack of pace, especially with a few older defenders in our defence already, namely Font and Ginger Pele. But there's no doubt about it, and every Man City fan will tell you we are absolutely getting a warrior in this man. This is a man that, you know, comes with such a high pedigree. He's played at the very top internationally and in the Premier League, and this is someone that we desperately needed to sign. We desperately needed a fullback. To get someone of his class on a free transfer as well is top quality. We did see that last season with Arbeloa, but I think this, you know, he was still competing at the top last year. Arbeloa was sort of in between clubs by the time he came to us. Zabaleta, absolutely quality signing. I think he will be an absolute peach of a signing for us. I think he'll be a leader, could end up being our captain in Noble's absence, but great signing, and long may it continue. Another one rumoured with West Ham, of course, is his Manchester City teammate Kelechi Iheanacho, looking for around 20–25 million pounds. I was looking at this last week. I actually tweeted out on our personal Twitter account, we should go for him. I mean, this guy is 20 years old. In this market now, you're looking at someone like Van Dijk, who's a very established defender. He's being spoken about going to Manchester United for £50 million. So someone in Kelechi Iheanacho, he's raw, he's a talent, he can score goals as he's shown in the Premier League. He's got a lot of pace, he can finish. He's got no record, which is a big one for me, no record of injuries, you know, bad manners, bad temper, whatever you want to call it. No suspensions under his belt, nothing. He's clear, he's raw, he's got his future ahead of him, and that's the sort of player we should be going for. Get someone in like him. And while I'm talking about strikers, of course, another one we are rumoured to be looking at is Batshuayi for Chelsea. I thought there was a good chance we could get him. There is still a good chance we could get him, obviously, if he wants to come. But I think that little tiny run of form he had at the end of the season, he scored something like 4 goals in his last 3 games or something like that, could convince Chelsea that he still has a future at the club. The only problem is, will he be first choice? Now, Michy Batshuayi would want to play first choice striker. Does he want to come to someone as low as us with no European football? Only time will tell. But if we can get someone of his class, because rumours are, I've heard that we're looking at both Iheanacho and Batshuayi to come in. Where does that leave Diafra Sakho? Where does that leave Enner Valencia? Where does it leave Andy Carroll? Time's yet to tell, but get them 2 boys in if you can, and it'll be money well spent. Obviously, while we're talking about transfers, we have to start talking about the players that could go out of the club. Plenty for me who could go out. Caleri and Arbeloa are already gone. They've announced another load of youth players that are leaving today, which is sad. It's always sad, especially on the back of the tweets that Mr. Gold sent over the last couple of days. But you know, that's part and parcel of football, I'm afraid. But Caleri and Arbeloa, let's be honest, won't be missed. But who else could go out of the club? Obviously a big rumour about Andre Ayew going back to Marseille. Now, personally, there's a rumour going around that it's going to be around £30 million bid. For God's sake, I'm not being funny, but for £30 million for Andre Ayew, I'll drive him there myself. Now, not that I'm not a big fan of Andre Ayew. I think he's done great in the last sort of knock-ins of the season, when he's come back from injury as well. The only problem with me is that he hasn't shown that he's a £20 million player, let alone a £30 million player. Let's put it this way. If we sold Andre Ayew for £30 million and we could sign Martial for 35 or £40 million, would you be disappointed? I'll just leave it at that. Once again, breaking news, as I said, Pablo Zabaleta has signed a contract with West Ham and will be a West Ham player next season. Just announced by the club, of course. We don't bring you any news until it's announced, just in case the deals fall through and we look a bit silly on video. And that's it for Transfer Daily. Don't forget to go and check out tomorrow's video with one of the other boys, where they'll be bringing you more transfer news, talking about this stuff, talking about new stuff, and that'll be coming all through the summer every day. There'll be a different presenter each day bringing you stuff on a daily basis, and then at the end of the week we'll have a little roundup, and at the end of the summer we'll have another little roundup again to see what rumours were right and what rumours were wrong. We've got the end of the season review coming up in the next few days as well, so watch out for that. Loads of stuff coming out in the summer, so keep subscribed, like this video, and one thing left to say, come on you Irons.